Hey everybody, today I'm finally uploading my very first ZZZ video. Wow, yippee! I've been just streaming this game almost every single day on Twitch for like the past 2 years now, and today I just felt like finally uploading some bits and pieces from my streams. And hey, maybe if this goes well, I'll keep doing it and maybe even make actual YouTube videos, but for now I'm just gonna keep it super simple. And today, the very first video I want to upload is just a topic that I felt like talking about on stream. It's nothing serious. I know it's like a tier list, but like it's not a serious tier list. I just wanted to use it as an excuse to kind of just talk about the version updates for the past 2 years in ZZ. And yeah, I think it's just kind of fun to try and remember every stories that happened so far in every single version update. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy this what is this, VOD edits or whatever, a VOD cut. If you guys want to catch me live on stream, I do stream on twitch.tv/Minosura every single day, almost every single day, basically 5 p.m. my time in the Philippines. That is +8 UTC or GMT. And yeah, feel free to like join in the discussion as well on like the comments, and I'll definitely love to read them. Maybe we'd even read them on stream if you guys have like any comments and stuff. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. Bye. Alrighty, let's do some slobs for ZZ version stories. Okay, I'm not gonna be critic. I just want to talk about like the fun times. I would say ZZ's 1.0 is definitely peak. Probably one of the most fun 1.0 stories we played in gachas, because like before ZZ got 3.0, 3D gachas are just like self-insert big boom stories, and then ZZ 1.0 was like just a good time. There's not really much to say about ZZ 1.0. It was really fun, definitely nostalgic as fuck. I don't think there was a single boring arc in 1.0. Maybe for some people, I hear Bellabog wasn't like super, like, you know, it wasn't like the best part, but it picked right back up during Victoria arc, Victoria housekeeping. So I think ZZ 1.0 was definitely a peak of ZZ. It's a good time. It was boring whenever we had to use the TV. Okay, TV, I didn't mind it. Was it annoying? Was it dumb? Was it a child's play with the puzzles? Yes. But was it bad for the storytelling? No. I think it was it really made you feel like a hackerman's looking through the TV. It was pretty scuffed though, that's to be fair. 1.1 was honestly such a, I wouldn't say a disappointment, but like coming from 1.0 and then logging on to 1.1, and Belle and Wise instantly got deleted in the story, and it was just about Jane and Seth and the pub sex. It wasn't bad, but it definitely was like, for me, it made me feel kind of like buh. Like I remember hopping in on the 1.1 and the story was just like, it felt so lonely, you know what I mean? It's like an hour-long story, and after that, it's like it's GG's. There's nothing else. I guess Ching Yi's story was cute with the EOS and Ching Yi arc where they started gooning together, so Belle could control started controlling Ching Yi. That was pretty funny, I suppose. But yeah, 1.1 definitely felt like a very bench batch, but it wasn't horrible, so I think it's John Mid. It's John Mid for me. For me, it was John Mid. It wasn't bad. 1.2 is when it became super fun again. I really loved Sons of Calydon. Man, Sons of Calydon was a good fucking time, and it was fun because we were finally involved again. After 1.1, man, I felt so empty because we weren't involved except for the Chingy story. But like back to 1.2, bro, peak faction. 1.3 was definitely forgettable as well. I don't think it's bad though, but I keep forgetting about 1.3. The only good thing about 1.3 was the part where Yanagi took off her glasses and smiled in the camera. She was cute. No, I like 1.3, I guess. 1.3 was okay in a way that it was like, oh, we got to see the Bang Boos, the Mia Boo, the Sokaku Boo. Those were cute. It was kind of forgettable for me, but it wasn't bad though. It wasn't bad. I would say it's more fun than 1.1, but I did get the same feeling doing 1.3 and 1.1 where I just felt like I felt empty. But then again, 1.3 had the Lady Miyabi step on me. That was funny, but I'll put it in B though. 1.4. I come alive, burning the night like wildfire. I really like 1.4 in the start. You guys remember the aura off between Harumasa and Nicole? With the kind of with the HSO versus Cunning Hairs, bro. That was like aura off, man. That was like the fun part about 1.4. I also liked Jiren being upset about Faith In's identity. Cunning Hairs would have gotten smoked in 3 seconds. I really wanted to see it though. It was really fun. I liked that part. Oh yeah, it was Hanbi. Yeah, it was Hanbi who was ready to fucking square off. Okay, no, to be fair, I feel like Hanbi could have helped it. But then 1.4 had the Harumasa story. Was really, really peak, by the way. It was really good. So I think I'm gonna give 1.4 a solid A+. I don't think I had a lot of fun in it with the same as 1.0 and 1.2. But it was pretty good. Forget about Piper driving? We can never forget about Piper driving. Don't let casuals see this. Oh yeah, they love this because of the I come alive moments. My bad. It is peak. I'm sorry, my bad. I come alive and the outro, anime outro was pretty peak, I guess. I gotta put it on top. I'm sorry. I come alive. This is my tier list, by the way. You don't have to agree with how I feel, but like, I'm gonna be honest, I really loved 1.5. Did I love it more than 1.4? Not really, but I really loved it though. My god. Cute. Oh my god. If you cringe at this, you lost your whimsy, Unk. You lost your whimsy. I loved. Okay, a lot of people started saying this is such a Disney story. What's wrong with that, man? What? Being old means you can't enjoy Disney story anymore? Come on, man. Disney story, I love them. They make me happy. It's pretty cozy. I love it. It's just wholesome, man. It makes me warm. It's just a side story. I don't think it had to be anything serious. Anyway. 1.5, I enjoyed it enough. I really enjoyed it personally. I just really like it. I really like Astra and Eve. I don't think I enjoyed it more than 1.4, but I really enjoyed it. Oh, 1.6. Oh my god. Definitely below these guys, but still S for me. Dude, 1.6 is really, really fun. 1.7 though. I think the reason why 1.7 is such a half-half is because of Vivian's arc. Didn't like 1.6 and 6, 7. They felt like they were too long. They were long, but like I didn't hate it because it was long. It was just fun. Maybe it's because I just really love Hugo, bro. Every time Hugo is in my screen, I cannot complain, man. Who's gonna complain when there's a hot anemic vampire white man in your screen and he's so hot and he sounds so sexy, bro? Who can complain, bro? I can watch that all day, especially in 1.7 when he's gooning on the fucking chair. He's going oh my god, bro. I love Hugo, bro. I love Hugo. Fucking love Hugo. You're really gonna enjoy BG3. I mean, probably. 1.7, it definitely didn't deliver the ending that I wanted for 1.6. I think in that regard, I'm gonna put it a low A. I still enjoyed it because I really like Hugo's arc, but I think the Vivian part really dragged it down. She was just there to do something stupid so the proxy can use her blue eyes and revive her. What's up with that? Whatever. It was so nice though. It wasn't bad. I mean, A- is not even bad. It's not bad. It's just more like she just kind of was there to like show blue eyes. How to go from blue eyes to yellow eyes? It's just our powers getting stronger and harder to control. TLDR 2.0. It is not D tier. There are plenty of D tiers. Not plenty. There are other D tiers. Oh wait, is there? Wow, there isn't. I guess 2.3 is kind of a D tier for me. I would say I think D tier is a battle of 2.0 and 2.3. Let me think about that. I think 2.3, I can't even say it's D tier because I still enjoyed the odd day part. Yeah, and the Monato, like the Shadow versus Silver arc was pretty cool. I guess Lucia was pretty cool. Yeah, you know what? I guess it really is 2.0. I have to pick one because I can't say 2.0 and 2.3 was the same. I have to pick one being on D. And I guess it really is 2.0. Also, the only fun part about... Dude, 2.0 was so forgettable. No one here knows what the fuck Fufu agent story was. Except for like the parts where she did something funny at the start. And then she had like the JoJo pose for 30 minutes. Fufu had an agent story? Okay. It was so forgettable, but like Fufu was just being cute. The only thing that saves Fufu's story was Fufu being cute. That's like the best part about Fufu, is just Fufu. Yeah, you know what? I think something has to be D, and it's gonna be 2.0. Dude, I don't know if it's because 2.0 being so like below par, that 2.1 was such a fun fucking time. But I don't think that's an unfair statement. I think I'm gonna give it a solid A+ after I think 2.1 just gave me the same vibes as 1.5, except a bit more fun because, man, Alice and Yixuan actually had a bit of beauty baits. Oh my god! Oh my god, the night's not over yet. Holds hands, interlocks fingers, kisses you on the neck and your nipples while looking at the fireworks in the sky. Wait, hold on. I think I'm thinking of the wrong 2.1 update. Hold on. I'm thinking of the wrong 2.1 update. I did love 2.1 though because of Yixuan and Alice. They must be dating. That's me. I think 2.1, I'm gonna be honest, it really was really fun. I don't think it's because 2.0 was mid, but it definitely helped, I guess, because man, 2.1 was just really fun. I really love Yixuan. Yixuan, Alice, Monato was a really fun time. Really fun time. 2.1 was my urban fantasy game. 2.1 was very urban, at least. It was Chinese urban. 2.1 good because Shifu was not there. Well, she showed up at the end to aura form. Does rage bait with how they handled Shifu season 2? I don't even talk about it that much because of how disappointing it is. Like, I'm so indifferent to it, which is worse than just being disappointed at it, that I just don't want to talk about it. Like the only good thing about Shifu was her music video, like her animated short. That's where Shifu was great. I mean, I guess she was also decent in 2.5, where Yixuan was beating the fuck out of her in voices. Vocally, I mean. Yixuan was like, "Oh, you're really that dumb, you whore." He didn't say that. I don't know. I remember him saying that. Dude, 2.3 is probably like such a 50-50 version. Oh, sorry, not 2.3, 2.2. My bad. 2.2, I really liked it until the one part at the end. But like, I don't think it's enough to completely drag it down. But it did drag it down. It did drag it down, but 2.0 was still really good. Everything else. Isolde had to die because she happened to be New Eridu's Hitler. I think the only thing that carries 2.2 really is Obel Squad. Their lore and, most importantly, Seed story. I think 2.2 is literally carried by Obel. The China part... The China arc part was definitely the worst part of it, but like the Obel Squad is always peak for me. I love Obel. What China part? Oh, China part is the Isolde part. Okay, when I say China part, it's the Exaltus part. Exaltus is such a stupid fucking villain. Don't get me started. I already talked about this a lot. I really hate Exaltus, but like, I get what they're trying to talk about. Rather, what they're trying to show with the Exaltus. I've always understood that Exaltus are just goons. That there is a bigger, there's a bigger plot than the Exaltist, and it's Sarah and her obsession with Creator. I get it, but like, they didn't have to make them such a cartoon goon, man. Like, Mevarak being Isolde was one of the most flaccid twists that I just felt nothing about it. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that information? Yeah, I love that's why I just really like Obel Squad. I really like 2.2 because of the Obel Squad lore with Isolde's past, Obel Squad past, and just like the military part is just the peak part about 2.2. But Isolde being part of the Exaltus was just such a flaccid moment that it just makes you go buh. I really love the politics in 2.2 though. Dude, when Isolde fucking popped, that was like kind of cool. Like, I think that's one thing everyone can be like, man, that was epic, When Isolde popped, what's his name? What's his fucking name? Captain some shit. I don't remember his name, same. Captain Gunnar. Was it Lawrence? I think it was Lawrence. Yeah, I really love the internal conflict with the military. Obel Squad is just so good. I'm gonna do this. It's getting a bit crowded, so I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do my A-. I don't think I hated 2.02 that much that it dragged down everything else that I loved about it. I really love Obo Squad. I love Seed's story. I love the military internal conflict. I love the Isolde drama. I hate the Exaltist arc. That's literally it though. I don't think it drags it down in so much that I have to lower it down, but I think everything else is cool. How about A minus? 2.3 with the D. One little stars up high. Two little stars so bright. I think 2.3 was fun because of the Lucia arc. Her being used as a goon energy to fill up a imaginary town to recreate the memories of it, and then with the cocoons turning people to schizos, and then we get to see their imaginary not imaginary, what was it called, their perfect self, whatever the fuck. The Monato versus Monato was cool. You know what, I think what I'm seeing a pattern of is B and C's are basically just stories that are essentially quote-unquote fillers. So I think it's completely fair for me to feel 2.3 being either C plus or C minus. I think, you know what, I'm gonna be honest, 1.1 was such a disappointment for me. Not in a bad way, but it was so unfun that I think I'll pick 2.3. It wasn't bad. It really wasn't bad. It's just like, personally, I didn't really enjoy it that much. I'm gonna be honest, I enjoyed 2.3 more than 1.1 if I had to like compare them both. Jane and Seth fucking, yeah. Anyway, 2.4 and 2.5, I'm gonna be for real. It was okay. I think this is John B minus for me. I didn't hate it. And you guys already know how I feel about 2.4 and 2.5. It is John potential. It has such a potential to be a good Shunguang story. It just needed so much tweaking. We already talked about this a lot. Let's just really like recap. TLDR, I wish they showed Shunguang so much earlier. I wish they deleted like 2 or 3 Shunguang interactions. Like, it was a little like redundant. Like, we kind of get it already. Shunguang, at least for me, I get it already. The Shunguang and Belle. I understand the story that they were trying to tell already. It was just like redundant. The second date was so like, yeah, redundant. It didn't have to repeat it. Like, I get that we're trying to put the plot of like having fun and then she's forgetting her memories again. I get that part, but I do think 2.4 and 2.5 had so much potential if they just fixed 2 things. If they fixed 2 things, bro, in my opinion. It was more like quantity over quality kind of thing. So much interaction for something barely valuable. I think so, yeah. I think so too. I think 2.4, 2.5 is really John potential. I actually didn't think it was horrible, but it had so much things that needed to be like fixed to be good. AOD patch! Oh my god! AOD patch was definitely on top of 2.1. I love AOD patch. AOD patch was so fun. I really liked Suna's event. And 2.6, it just felt like we were so back. After being in the China arc, man, going back to 6th Street was definitely very cozy. It was homey, it was vibes, it was just a good time to just finally be back to being in 6th Street. It was just fun. It was back to being urban, all right. I mean, also, I really love Suna's event. Like, as a pursuing artist as well, Suna was super relatable. Oh my god, I relate to a fucking baby. At the end of the day, we're all babies when we pursue something that we love. At the end of the day, your whimsy comes back when you start to pursue an art that you really resonate with. And Suna was definitely speaking to me. She was inside me. I felt Suna. When she said, I was never once happy being on stage, that fucking killed me, honestly. Like, if I wasn't streaming, I would be bawling my eyes out because that was so relatable. Like, no matter how much hard work she does, no matter how much training and shit she does, she just fucks it all up. And she was never happy performing, and I was like, oh man, you're so real. You know what? I guess it is fair to put an S minus. It's fair to put an S minus, you know what? Fair enough. Now that I think about it more. All right, let's go finish this list already, and I'm gonna have to make a roll above. Like actual peak, it's not even funny. 2.7 and 2.8. I fucking love 2.7 and 2.8. This is the first time I actually feel so happy and excited for ZZ's story. There's not really much to say. I keep glazing 2.7 and 2.8. There's not much to say. It's just Sissia and Billy. just makes you feel like you're so urban. Oh my god, Cecilia was such an urban addition, and Billy coming back was such an urban vibe. Oh my god. Recency bias? It's not pod, it genuinely isn't. It's just like, bro, it's just so good. It's like the first time I finally had excitement in ZZ's story. Like it's not even close, man. 2.7 is so good. Like, it was so good that I actually was backseat writing it. Like, I was backseat, like, storytelling it. Like, it got me so involved that I was, like, literally hoping for, like, something. And I don't know, I just enjoyed it a lot. Is it tier list for urban vibes? No, I just like saying urban because it's funny. Cecilia was such a perfect addition to the game, the story. Cecilia existing reminded me of how much ZZZ excels so much better with comedy. I think ZZZ is just at its best when they have a funny icebreaker characters like Cecilia and Billy. Because whenever ZZ tries to be serious, it's just kind of buh. It's just buh. But having Cecilia and Billy just make it funny, I think it's what makes ZZ more enjoyable. Man, ZZ is such a weird vibes for me. Like, whenever I do stories in other games, I enjoy them so much more than ZZ. But like, I don't want to leave ZZ yet. You know what? And I'm glad that I kept giving it a chance because 2.7 and 2.8 revived it for me. 2.7 2.8 made me finally like ZZ's story. But like, sometimes when I do game stories, like in gachas specifically, I want to feel involved. I want to feel like, you know, since the whole point of gacha stories is to be fucking self-insert and shit, I want to feel involved, and I never felt that in ZZ until now. This is like 95% of ZZZ Twitter tier list. I'm gonna be honest, this is like actually 95% ZZ on Twitter, bro. Actually though, like, this is genuinely the most common take, and I'm not even gonna like fret them on that. It's fine. Look, if that's how you feel, it is what it is, but like, it's just so funny.